Okay, this is my self growth presentation. Conflict scenarios that went well in the semester that I did was the bystander intervention. Um, I used my brother and my dad in this discussion post, and I only intervened when it was necessary. I let my dad and my brother try to um, resolve it on their own, but they were both frustrated. It wasn't getting anywhere, so then that's when I stepped in and as a bystander, and I helped my brother to understand that my dad does have boundaries and he needs to respect those boundaries, and my dad needed to be kinder when approaching the situation. I also did the persuasion sequence, and during this discussion post, at first it was intense. Um, the customer was being rude in a way, but eventually I helped to de escalate the situation and come up with a compromise. It did take a little bit of persuasion. I had to let the customer know that I was doing everything I possibly could for them, and if they wanted to, they could involve a higher authority, but I tried to be like empathetic. Real life scenarios that have verbal judo has helped me with is conflicts with my brothers. So, since the beginning of the semester, my brothers and I actually have not been having um, as many conflicts as we used to. And when we do have conflicts, I try to de escalate them by being like empathetic and trying to come up with a problem and basically just resolve the issue. Sometimes walk away, let my brother calm down or myself, and we later come up with a resolution. Interactions with customers have also improved. I'm more empathetic to their issues, and I try to empathize with them and let them know that I am trying to make their lives easier, and I am trying to help them with whatever issues they have. And being empathetic helps me to de escalate the situations. Sometimes I do have customers that call and they are very upset with the dealership. And so by empathizing with them and being an active listener, they eventually calm down because sometimes they just need to vent. And then I transfer them to who they need to talk to. And by the time they're transferred, they're more calm and collected. So then they are able to resolve their issues. Does my presence make others feel safer? Um, yes and no. I am able to recognize threats or become more aware of my surroundings. I used to be on my phone all the time in a public environment, and now I'm um, on my phone less, and I try to pay attention to my surroundings. And if someone makes me feel uncomfortable, I try to walk away or get as far away from them as possible. Um, so, yeah, with awareness, I do believe that my presence does make some of my friends and family members safer, especially my younger brother and my younger sister. Diffusing conflict. Um, this has this has improved, but it also hasn't. This is where like my no concept comes in. Diffusing conflicts between others. So it's important to address the issue and be an active listener and listen to both sides. Um, I can help my family to do this to an extent. Sometimes um, issues need to be resolved between two people, and that's it. Sometimes individuals don't like it when other people um, chime in and try to help them to resolve it, in which that is the case in my family. Sometimes they 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 do allow like others input input and allow others to help. But then sometimes when they're very frustrated, they don't like the input of others. Usage of verbal judo skills in the future. These skills will help me as my career in psychology. As a psychologist, I will need to be an active listener, and I do need to enhance my professionalism. I will be having sessions with individual clients, and multiple clients depending on the sessions. But anyways, the whole point of a psychologist is basically to listen and help people resolve their issues. So active listening is very important in this. Arguments with my family, again, bystander intervention will help in certain circumstances. And paraphrasing when using bystander intervention will also help, because by restating what was said by others, you are more able to understand what they are trying to say, and it allows them to feel heard.